Hi, I'm Paul.
And I'm Mike.
And today is Thursday, April the 7th.
And you're watching the home team.
So let's get started. Okay, new topic that's come up that we've talked about before is appraisals. Now, as you know, right now the appraisers use short sale comps and foreclosure comps, which can dramatically affect the price and sometimes can hamper a deal. Well, there are 4 states that have now introduced legislation to try to get some of the short sales and foreclosures out of the mix. Mike, tell us which states they are and how that's going to affect us.
Well, Illinois, Missouri, Maryland, and Nevada right now are trying to introduce legislation to get the short sales out of the transactions. And what that will do, that will create a different price bracket for the homes that are being sold. It would eliminate the low-end deals and get them completely out of the equation, so the prices will be a little higher to the buyers coming in at this point.
Now, right now, there's no talk about Florida doing that, but you can bet that Florida and California are going to watch the outcome of this, because this can drastically affect how these prices are going to be done.
Might not be a bad idea to consider that, and if you're in the market for a home or a condo, get down here and do it as soon as you can.
Okay, CNN Money and Forbes Magazine come out with a survey of the top 10 cities to buy versus rent. Now, you'll see them right here, and if you notice, 3 of the cities are right here in Florida. But a lot of times, you know, and just so you know how you look at this, it's compared from 2006 to 2010 and the percentage that the market dropped. But as you know, we like to do everything local here, so it's nice to know, where does Destin fall if Destin was on this list? And Destin had actually a 36.9% price decrease in their homes, which not too bad compared to some of these numbers here. Okay, now we decided to take that report one step further. Still using 2006 as a base, what we'd like to do is we thought, you know, how are our home sales by the first quarter of each year? Since we just got finished with March, you know, it's nice to know where we stand. So in 2006, and this is home sales just for Destin, and this includes the entire board, so all real estate firms are included. This is a good picture of exactly what the market's doing. But in 2006, the average home sold for $650,486. In 2007, that price rose by 17.4%. 2008, well, that was the big crash that we had, and that dropped down to 45.2%. 2009 dropped a little further at 16.3%. And in 2010, things started to turn. 2010, we had an increase of 13.5%. And this year, first quarter, we had another increase of 12.5%. So as you can see, the homes, well, you know, they may have hit the bottom and started coming up a little bit, but it's something that you really want to look at. Here are some hard numbers for you to take that you can really digest and study. Okay. So where do the condos fit in with this mix? Well, again, we're still talking about Destin, and we're still talking about the first quarter as related to the past several years, starting with 06. So in 2006, the average condo sold for $330,000. Now in 07, that price jumped up to 27.6% increase, and in 08, we had a 32.8% increase. Now in 09, well, things started to change, and that was the turning of the market for there. That dropped down to 43.4%. 2010, we had a slight increase of 1.7%. And this year, 2011, again, we're talking about January, February, and March, we had a big downturn of 28.6%. Now, what could you contribute that to? Well, you might say it's the oil. You might say some people have talked about a double dip. You might say that the Bush tax credits weren't extended back in the December-January timeframe. We don't really know. Things have really just, you know, changed a little bit, but hopefully this won't be a continuing trend. And as a matter of fact, our prices right now, well, they're equivalent to the 2001 market. So we're talking about a decade of, which is very significant. So if you're thinking about buying a condo, well, prices actually couldn't be better right now. So we just wanted to let you know how the numbers play out.
I'd like to wind up with a kind of a fun subject for you guys here. I want to talk about fishing a little bit. Right now there's a contest on, so you want to vote now to put Destin on the map for the ultimate fishing town. It has one of the most outstanding fishing fleets. We have the largest charter boat fleet in the nation. I was kind of excited to hear about that. We also have ease of access to the Gulf, which gets us into a little better fishing areas. And right now, cobia season is on, so the cobia are really looking good out there. The waters look great, despite what the national media said during the oil spill. So we really want you guys to cast a vote here. Paul's going to put the website in. Go ahead and vote for us. We'd like to get your votes counted. Hey, in closing, I want to thank all of you for joining us today.
Keep in mind, if you find this information useful, forward it to a friend. We always like our family growing.
Check out the videos on the right-hand side for related videos, and check out our surveys and banners.
And also, if you're planning on buying or selling real estate,
don't forget to call the home team.